Hi guys, it's open competition of the season. I just thought I'd do a quick video on regarding the left wrist and the right wrist in the golf swing, how the left wrist hinges and the right wrist sets. So a lot of people don't understand sort of the main interpretation of the left wrist and the right wrist. But anyway, a lot of people think that the right wrist hinges and the left wrist sets. It's actually the opposite way about. So the left wrist hinges and the right wrist sets. So there's a lot of confusion around this area. So I'm going to do a quick video. It's not the best weather, it's light drizzle, so I'm going to do it as quickly as possible anyway. But what I'm going to start off with is the correct grip. So how if we have our hands positioned on the club correctly, our wrists can hinge in the correct manner. So if we adopt a pretty neutral grip, this will allow our hands to hinge correctly, and the butt end of the club, feel like we're pushing the butt end of the club down, and the weight of the club pops up the way. So what this will do is, when we hinge the club correctly, the club will pop up, and as we come into impact, we'll be able to deliver the correct dynamic loft and impact, the correct strike, the correct lag, whatever you want to call it. But now we're going to focus on this right wrist. So what a lot of folk do is, when they take club back, they hinge the right wrist, or they hinge both wrists. What this does is, let's say this is acting as a pressure point. So when we hinge both our wrists, the club bypasses our hands, so it ends up in this scoopy action. So we take the club back, and then our wrists are ending up in that scoopy action. But what we need to do is, a hinging action is an up and down movement of the left wrist. So the left wrist moves up and down the way, and the right wrist sets. So the right wrist should be in a cupping action. So the left wrist hinges, the right wrist sets. So what we need to understand is, when we hinge the left wrist, that the weight of the club should be, the butt end of the club should be pushed down the way, the weight of the club pops up, and it sets in the right wrist. So if we work the left wrist correctly, the club will do its job and it will fit into the right wrist. So what we need to get in a habit of doing is trying to work on this left wrist. So left wrist action, what I'll do is hit a shot by focusing on this left wrist, move it back a bit. A little bit heavy. So left wrist hinges, right wrist sets. But what a lot of people get confused about is, what they do is they hinge both wrists, and this shortens lever system, you lose power, because if I hinge both wrists, the club's almost so far out in front of me. So if I hinge both, it's quite a steep action, and as I come down into impact, there's a good chance I'm going to hit it fat, and the club's going to bottom out early, so I'm going to make contact behind the golf ball effectively. So what we need to get in a habit of doing is, when we take club back, the left wrist hinges, the butt end of the club pushes down the way. So if we get this hinging action properly up and down, then the weight of the club should be in the right hand, so in a cupped action. So if you've got any thoughts in the video, so remember, if we get the left wrist hinging properly, then the right wrist should take care of itself. So I'll hit another shot. So left wrist hinges, right wrist cups, and if we get into that position, we'll be able to deliver the correct angles into impact. Much better strike. So that's basically it. So what we've talked about there is how, if we hinge the left wrist, the butt end of the club goes down the way, we push the butt end of the club and the weight of the club pops up. So if we do that correctly, the club should be set in the right wrist in a cupped action. As we deliver the club into impact, we'll be able to have the correct movement patterns in impact and hit the correct strike. So if you've got any thoughts on the video, so there's a quick video on the hinging of the left wrist and the setting of the right wrist, how the left wrist hinges and the right wrist sets. So if we hinge them both at the right time, then that's where the club bypasses our hands and we get in a scoopy action and try to lift the ball up in the air action. We don't hit the ball correctly. So getting the left wrist to hinge and the right wrist to set will allow us to compress it, increase leverage, and it will be able to maintain a correct angle and impact. So if you find my tips helpful, subscribe to my channel at Allan Golf, or follow me on Twitter and Facebook at Allan Golf. Thank you.